Hello, my name is Ash, a counselor in training. This is my Relatable study podcast for individuals who need help studying for their NCE, CPCE, and other related counseling exams. I'm going to go through many questions from multiple resources and make the answers relatable to both you and me. So get your listening ears on and let's get studying.
What is self-actualization? Self-actualization is the fulfillment of one's potential and is the highest level of Maslow's hierarchy of needs. Self-actualization is the process of realizing and filling one's potential, which will lead to a more meaningful life. It will involve personal growth, self-awareness, and pursuing creativity, authenticity, and purpose. Cody does what his parents say because he doesn't want to lose his TV privileges. This is an example of what level in Kohlberg's theory of moral development. A. Integrity versus despair. B. Pre-conventional. C. Conventional. D. Post-conventional. The answer is B, pre-conventional. Pre-conventional is the obedience and punishment orientation and the self-interest orientation. Cody doesn't want to lose his TV privileges, so he does what his parents say, and that is stage 1 of the pre-conventional level, which is the obedience and punishment orientation. Pre-conventional level focuses on the decisions that are based on the self-interest to avoid punishment. What is self-concept? Self-concept is the overall view of an individual and who they are, which includes the beliefs, identity, abilities, and values of that individual, and it develops over time and can be influenced by experiences, cultures, relationships, and feedback from others. The self-concept tends to be fairly stable and can be improved on through reflection, self-awareness, and effort. A 53-year-old businesswoman lacks motivation and has experienced low moods, poor appetite, and difficulty sleeping for the past 2 months. She has no suicidal risks. Her primary care practitioner referred her to counseling because she prefers not to take medications that cause weight gain. She asks you about cognitive therapy. Which statement below is true about cognitive behavioral therapy? A. There's evidence that it manages moderate depression in adults and adolescents. B. It has no proven benefit for treating severe depression. C. It cannot replace antidepressants for moderate depression. D. It does not prevent a relapse. The answer is A. There's evidence that it manages moderate depression in adults and adolescents, is true of cognitive behavioral therapy, and it will help this client with her low moods, poor appetite, and difficulty sleeping because cognitive behavioral therapy will work on changing the thought patterns and behaviors to help improve those areas of life. What is self-disclosure? Self-disclosure is when the counselor shares personal experiences to build trust and empathy with clients. It is done intentionally and is relevant to enhancing the therapeutic relationship and client insight. Counselors will need to find a balance when self-disclosing to maintain the professional boundaries and prioritize the client's needs and comforts. A new IQ test, which yielded results nearly identical to other standardized measures, would be said to have A. Good concurrent validity, B. Good face value, C. Superb internal consistency, D. All of the above. The answer is A. A new IQ test which yielded results nearly identical to other standardized measures would be said to have good concurrent validity. Concurrent validity will answer the questions of how well an individual's test will stack up against well-established tests that will measure the same construct, behavior, or trait. The evidence for reliability and validity will be expressed via the correlation coefficient. I would recommend looking more into the concurrent validity and how it affects tests. That's all 5 questions for this episode. Thank you for listening. Keep calm and study on.